Hello. Hello, everyone. All right. We'll do a little sound check here. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I see Tammy. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Robin. Care. Hello. Wendy. Oh, somebody from Michigan with a smiley face. Welcome. Nancy in Northern Florida. Tali's here from Israel. Tali, I love you so much. You're a rock star. Thank you for being here. Right on. Someone says reset your dial. Oh, absolutely. Redmond, Washington, welcome. Ah, Janice and Philip. Hello. Hello. Our one of our fabulous focus group couples. You guys are amazing. Right. Nancy, hello. All right. Britton and Denver. Jeff, what up, Jeff? Happy 11/11 is so true. Wow. All right, we've got Toronto in the house. We have some Scotland's in the house. Right on. Ah, I see my soul sister in London. Hello. Who else do we have? Texas, right on. The love train is rolling today. Gosh, you guys, I am so excited to share this with you because I feel like, we've all been on this, what I call Mr. Toad's wild ride for months and months, some of you years, some of you for many years. And the truth is, the whole purpose for us ascending is to remember the truth of who we are and really to teach ourselves again how to be a conscious creator. And one of the beautiful things that everybody knows is when you combine love in a container, that it gets magnified. And so today we're going to pull our energies together and magnify it. Tasha, no worries. Thank you for sharing that. So someone shared they're struggling. It doesn't matter what state you feel like you're in right now. You just come in here. And if nothing else, if you're open to receiving love, you are putting yourself in the vibration of manifestation. So we're going to dig in here. I'm going to give everybody a little more time to get in here. So, yeah, don't judge yourself. Listen, if you were here, you drew this experience to you. And we all want to feel better, right? There isn't anybody who doesn't want to feel better. So today we're going to, one of the things that came through, I was, the other day was Saturday, I was taking the day off and I thought, oh, I'm going to go to the beach. I'm having a nice little coconut exfoliation in the shower. And down came the downloads were pouring in, and one of the downloads was about doing this today. They were like, you got to get the love train rolling on Monday. Here's what you're going to talk about. And it was going and going. I was telling a friend of mine that I just literally got my phone, put record on, and was just, as it was coming in, I was yelling stuff. It was hilarious. So now I got a system instead of getting out of the shower and writing on, trying to get a paper with a wet arm. And you do what you can, but this is this is going to be so powerful. And remember, this is going to be for many of you a shift in perspective. They're saying anybody in the past who's ever said that they're struggling with manifestation, well, it is not true. First of all, we're always manifesting. And we used to manifest unconsciously, but now it's how do we do this? How do we do this from a state of conscious creation? And again, it doesn't matter where you are at in your journey right at this moment. It doesn't matter what's going on in your current situation, right? Because whatever's going on now already manifested, possibly because all of us have been unconscious, right? We don't judge that. We go, okay, how do I get in alignment with this higher energy, which is here in a massive way? That's what the portal is. Think of it as even more doors. If you pick a door with the prize behind it, all of them have prizes behind it, and you have even more doors to pick from. So don't judge yourself. Don't compare your journey to anybody else's journey. There's something special in your heart that you came here to express. And so we're going to work to bring that out. All right. So I see, oh goodness, I see more from Michigan, New York City. Welcome. All right. That used to be home for me. Let's see, who else do we have? Hello, Gina. And oh, so cool. All right, let me get this recording going because there are some who are going to catch this later, and we're going to jump in. All right. Welcome to the Love Train Group Manifestation Session. Happy 11/11. For those of you who are new, welcome. Welcome to the love train. You followed your energy here. And if you're here today, just receive love. You don't need to have any special skills or anything to do this today. Have fun with this. Be relaxed with it. Manifestation is something we are all manifestors. We are conscious creators. Today, what I'm going to do is walk you guys through some steps that my guides came in. I'm always interested in making manifestation easier, better, more fun, right? We're not going to say one mantra for an hour and then say, when's it coming? I've done that in my past. It doesn't work. So it's all about energy alignment and picking a frequency. And so I am going to, because I did get downloads, so I'm going to share in here. And then I really want you guys to actively participate in here. And there's no judgment in here, ever, ever, ever. We're all in this beautiful container of love together, and we're using that to manifest as a group. We do not all have to focus on the same thing, but what I am going to do is I want to guide you to make sure that we're not trying to create from a third dimension belief system. So, don't be afraid to share in here because your share will help others. I promise you. This is collective consciousness, gang. So if it popped into your noodle, somebody else's noodle has got the same question, then they just didn't quite have that, Oh, okay. I'll raise my hand. All right. And then those of you who are vocal, I want to hear from you. All right. Let's help anybody who maybe, being seen and heard isn't quite comfortable for them yet. And that's perfectly okay. Like I said, you can just really absorb this and enjoy the moment. All right. Welcome from Seattle, Michelle, Janine, and Cape Town, South Africa. Oh, I'm sending you a big hug. Right on. All right. I'm going to jump in, guys. So here's where you guys you're going to participate here. So in this process, right, our goal is to remember the truth of who we are. So we all have an inner purpose and an outer purpose. So the outer purpose, let's call it, is the thing the who man wants to experience. The who man has some dreams in their heart that our souls put there, and our only task was to express it. The inner purpose for all is self-realization, awareness, which is, right, recognizing your own consciousness. And all consciousness is awareness and having a greater perception on what's really going on. And so today, I'm going to start I want you guys to drop some things in the chat. And listen, I'm doing this with love, and I'm doing this because I was incorrectly manifesting, and someone already read my mind and threw it in there. Is focusing on manifesting money a 3D focused manifestation? Britain, I should give out prizes because I love it. That's exactly where I was going to start. See, isn't this beautiful? All right, great question. And yes, so in the 3D, right, our noodle focuses on needs, right? I need food, I need shelter, right? And that's a gerbil wheel, because what happens is you get that need and then you go, oh, I got it. Now I got to defend from losing it. Then now I got it. Now I'm holding it. Or maybe you already have it. And it's like, oh no, lack, right? It's the lack mentality, and it's a lack energy, right? So, but this was my history, and then it was still my history. So again, if we're looking in the rearview mirror, we're just going to keep recreating this. We're focusing forward now. So in the 5D, so I want you guys to drop in here, because the best way for me to guide you, pick one thing that you would like to manifest. Now I'm going to give you my secret to my own personal manifestations that I learned in attempting to manifest money, was that it's really a state of being that we're after. And the first time I manifested a large amount of money, I was not focused on, because that word was like a anchor that just, like, there was the noodle going, good luck, right? And we've all been there, right? And so I focused on peace, finding peace, because peace is the same frequency as love, joy, harmony. These are all higher level frequencies. And when I aligned with that, I was no longer in the old alignment of there wasn't the money. And it came with very little effort. And you recognize when something is coming in, an opportunity, and then all you have to do, you know how they say inspired action, the action becomes so obvious, but your plate gets set for you. And think in terms of that, people, places, and things that were not in your field show up, and all of a sudden now you can make it a connection, and now you can take the next step. So keep that in mind. And so I see some, okay, so Robin, waterfront property. Okay, beautiful. I love this. Why? What's what does the waterfront property mean to you? And by the way, I love that one, Robin, because it's always been in my heart to be near water. Always, always. And I've like literally even from a young age, I would say that I must live in a coastal city. It's just always, and then now in my journey, it comes forward why that it's a very big part of me because that's how I connect with Gaia very deeply and her beauty. And so let me know, Robin, a deeper, give me some more detail there. Okay, someone's saying, okay, personal. Well, give me an idea if is it a relationship? Are you looking, you're looking for a playmate, right? Having more fun. Oh, I love that. I love that. So we're manifesting joy, peace and joy. I love it. Consistent experience of conscious sovereignty. I've been doubting. I took inspired action this morning. Oh, okay. So, Tasha, I'm glad you bring this up. You're feeling the weight of the density. So, as we focus into higher consciousness, remember, this is pulling up. The density came up to be cleared. So you can just look at that and say, okay, thank you for coming forward. There's an opportunity to let something go there. And we don't want to put pressure on how we manifest. So we don't want to you don't have to say consistent, because what happens is energy is constantly coming, right? Right now we're purging, we're receiving energy. So everything's a flow. Okay. And it's learning to be comfortable on that weird part of the flow, right? Which is probably, what I call the ebb, usually when it's pulling back, which now I surrender to uncertainty there, and I feel more comfortable in that than when riding the wave. So it switches, right? Um, Positive abundance. Okay, so we need to release the word positive because there is no such thing as negative abundance. That would be lack, which is not even a 5D energy. See? And abundance, I'm glad you wrote that. Positive abundance of all kinds. Abundance does mean everything. It means, abundance of love. It means abundance of harmony. It means, right? So it's all purposeful, and that you just need that one that weren't now. Okay, I see abundance. What about saying, yeah. So Gina, great point. Here's the thing. See, this is our 3D is, wait, if I say abundance, does it feel like enough? It's our old programming and concepts around, okay, wait, but I want it to be a lot of abundance, right? And then I need to define what abundance is. The abundance is a state of being that is already natural in us. And I know the noodles got all kinds of feedback on that, but what abundance covers it all. And I'm glad I'm seeing a lot of those. Anchoring peace. Beautiful. Well, Nancy, once we align with peace, the anchoring is a process of grounding it in and then looking for opportunities to create more peace throughout your day. And in other words, is everything really, really noisy? Let me just take 5 minutes, go outside, take 3 deep breaths, feel the sun on my face. And now I've realigned with my peace. I've realigned with my peace. Um, yes, Tasha, the pullback energy that you're calling the ebb is where That is where creation happens. I told you the noodle is exactly opposite of the truth. So yes, when that energy is pulling back, you're not riding the wave, you're not having that zone day where you're like, woo, everything's falling into place. I met new people today. I got a new business lead, right? That pullback is when the all the particles of creation are coming together for you. And so our job there is to just let go of any resistance. Okay. Um, okay, yeah, Robin, so you have a similar feel as I do. Okay, now do you have any let me know in the chat if you have any beliefs around what does that mean to you? Do you feel like that's difficult? Right? Let me know if there's any obvious um hesitation or restriction around that, okay? Or any doubt. Because I'm gonna land this plane, I promise. I want to get through what you guys are asking for. Let's see. Closer to the beach, yes, closer to water. Yeah, I think there's a lot of water mongers in this group, which wouldn't surprise me because hello, have you met me? So and the connection to water is really, really beautiful because it's absolutely a heartfelt desire. And that can lead you to more of your outer purpose as well. Let's see. Um, let's see. Oh, beautiful. Okay, someone's looking to manifest an uncoupling with grace and kindness. Beautiful. I absolutely love this. And so what state of being are you? I mean, grace, we can say freedom with ease and grace there. Let's call it freedom with ease and grace. And by the way, an uncoupling, when you are being authentic and you know that neither one of your energies are serving each other, is the most loving thing you can do because you're allowing yourself to be free and you're setting the other person free, even if they can't see it yet. So it is an absolute, and I commend your courage for bringing that forward. That's a big one. And there, it absolutely can be done in a completely loving way. So for you, let's go with freedom with ease and grace. Um, and we're going to work on how to embody that. Let's see. Oh, Stacy, right on. Let's play. That's one of my biggest. Have fun. Absolutely. We got so hoity-toity on ourselves, didn't we? Oh, why is that person laughing? Oh, life is serious. Why can't you take life more? Can I tell you how many times I've been like judged just for smiling and having fun? Well, I learned other people's opinion of me are none of my business because that's just their point of view from where they are in their journey. And if I want other people, more playmates, I got to be the playmate. I got to be, got to be me. And I have to radiate it. We're always radiating from within. We are all broadcast centers. So what I radiate within gets reflected back to me. And I'm going to share something that I manifested just from Saturday to Sunday in a few minutes. I wanted to get a little more, and I was waiting for someone to bring that up. See, you guys are picking up all my signals. I love it because I don't have to, and then I don't have to think. Anne said, can I ask for abundance for my daughter? Anne, no. And I'm going to tell you why. Your daughter is a conscious creator too. Don't see her as less than or incapable. And by you radiating it, be the light for her to be inspired. And so but for anybody, if you feel like abundance is a challenge, we're going to change your focus to something else that's tied to your heart that doesn't feel like there's a resistance. Okay. But yeah, for anybody, and I understand it, we all want our loved ones to benefit. The fastest and best way for you to help anyone else benefit is you must give it to yourself first. You must give it to yourself first. You must radiate it out and you inspire them. So I hope that makes sense. Let's see. Okay. Health. All right. So this is great health, spiritual ascension, and a meaningful job. Okay, Grace, thank you for bringing this forward. So, perfect example. Health is a 3D manifestation want, need. In the 5D, our wellness is assured. Spiritual ascension, guess what? Everybody's ascending. Everybody's ascending. The earth is ascending. So ascension is assured. Absolutely. A meaningful job will be um, something that is tied to your heart's desire, Grace. So something that you're in alignment with. But thank you for bringing that forward. So because health is absolutely our well-being is assured. How do I know this? Because part of my journey was me focusing myself into that wellness arena, and I'm 20 years and counting, zero illness. And because I'm allowing our body's intelligence already knows how to heal itself, right? When humans first started incarnating on Earth, there wasn't a pharmacy. How did they make it through all of those, right, incarnations uh, till the pharmacy showed up, right? Now, I'm not saying that as a judgment, because for those of you who do currently use any type of either supplements or medicines, use it in conjunction with spirit guidance and tell your body's intelligence, I know that you've got this. I know my wellness is assured, and I am taking this with spirit's guidance. Because now you're not taking it out of fear. You're not buying into that somebody projected a diagnosis on me, and therefore I'm just going to just stop taking control as a conscious creator and just allow that to play out. If you don't like your diagnosis, if you don't like your health situation, focus on my wellness is assured, and you can still take the steps that you're doing, but not out of fear. Take it out of, I know my wellness is assured. I'm taking this medicine. Bless your medicine with pure love and light. Bless your doctors with pure love and light. Every time you go, bless them with pure love and light. You are directing the particles of creation with love. That's this whole game, guys. We only direct the particles of creation with love, and to do that, we got to let go of the resistance. It's got to be a full, easy heart alignment. That's why I've been using these love letters that my guides bring me, and the love letters go specifically towards a type of energy, not a material item. So, and I picked one challenging that I'm going to share with you guys. I picked it on purpose because I love a challenge. All right. Hello, Lizzie in Carolina. Okay, peace, joy, and money. Okay. So again, money is, how do you feel about money? Do you love money? Do you love your money? If you love your money, you're already manifesting it, right? Or do you see it as an entity that has control over your life? Okay. So you can focus on peace because you'll be in alignment then with your abundance, and abundance comes in multiple ways. Comes in discounts, like things you're not asking for, gifts, people, opportunities. So we have to broaden like really get a broader view of what abundance means. Okay. Okay, Michelle, thank you for bringing this one forward. This is I had a very similar wish. That was my manifestation a few years ago. And so this is a great one for me to tweak for everybody that wants financial freedom. So Michelle wrote, to realize my creative gifts that will lead to an exciting career that will bring financial freedom. Okay. Boom. We're going to highlight this one. This is because this is going to, I know, I don't even need to ask who in here wants to manifest more money, right? Here's the thing. What we want to do is get in alignment with our abundance, because that's where the flow happens, and that's where the stuff starts coming to you. Opportunities start coming to you. So let's tweak this. So one of the obstacles I see sometimes with clients too is that they know what's in their heart, right? We talked about inner and outer purpose. So let's go to this let's see how this applies to the outer purpose now. So the outer purpose is, what are the things that are in your heart that your human likes to experience? And we do not have to, don't attach everything. Your gifts, don't attach it and say, how can I monetize this? That's not how it works. Your gifts are self-expression coming forward. And each of you, you're uniquely qualified. You have a unique voice. You have a unique opinion. And when you start broadcasting that, there are other souls already looking for your signal. I know that sounds, the noodle's going to call, bleh, but it's absolutely true. I started this community on June 26th. We got over 2,500 of you, over 160,000 people. I market zero, zero. I do not go out and get clients. They have to find me and resonate with me, period. And that is, I get it for the human, terrifying, terrifying, because we always created security in the noodle. So your gifts are in one lane, your gifts are tied to how, that's your outer purpose. And here's the other thing, it changes. It changes. What did we do in the 3D? Study one subject, kick ass, go get that big job, and then stay at that desk till you pile it all up. Not. That became a gerbil wheel. What happened? It became harder and harder. There was more debt, less jobs. It all turned right, because that is not true self-expression. That is not aligning with your heart's desires. So your heart's desires is one thing. That's your creative self-expression. Expect it to change. My journey keeps changing. Right now, I'm an ascension guide, right? And energy healer. I already know it's going to change because they're showing me more things coming in, coming in. So all I need to do right now is be the best darn ascension guide I can be. And I love it. I do not call it, I don't say I'm going to work. I like that the word has left my vocabulary. Today, I'm going in to hang with my community. I'm going in to create a container of love because I have a vision of a fully awakened planet. And because that is bigger than me, there's no pressure on me to say, how am I doing as an individual? I let that go. This is about oh my gosh, by me fulfilling this dream that I love meeting, and I've been absolutely adore getting to know each and every one of you. I love seeing you guys in the focus group, all of that. That brings me pure joy. I didn't sit here today and go, I gotta go into YouTube today and teach everybody how to manifest. No, I was like, oh my gosh, how can I keep myself busy while I'm waiting for this session to start? And all I can tell you is that things like motivation, if you think that you're a procrastinator, that's a lie. You're not. You're not unmotivated. You're unaligned. And there's a huge difference. And so when we align with these things in our heart, you're aligning with your abundance, you're aligning with your wellness, and your guides are jumping for joy because they're like, oh, they're in their heart. Now we can drop them more hints. That's when your intuition comes online. When we're focused in the rearview mirror or we're worried about the future, you're right. There's that now we're cut off. We're cut off from receiving. So create your creativity and your heart expression is when you indulge what's in your heart, you're in alignment. Okay. Separate the words financial and freedom. You must be able to feel free now. You must be able to feel free now. And you are free now. And let me tell you, I know the first time I heard that, I had all kinds of noodle soup, guys. I had a whole shelf of noodle soup on this one until I was able to ascend to a higher level of consciousness and then go, oh, so it's a shift in perspective, but don't tie what's in your heart. Don't tie that into what's in your bank account, and don't tie it into your freedom. Absolutely do not. So we're going to keep it right? So with all of this, now I want you to start you guys to start contemplating, okay, what would be super easy for you to achieve? Okay. Tom says he's in the middle of the woods by the river in total peace and abundance all around me. Bingo. And so Tom, you're holding a frequency of abundance when you do that. And Tom, thank you, because you're radiating that. See, this is how it works. What am I radiating out? And it's funny because my guides came up with something yesterday. Oh, I did write it down. So how do we stay present? When you're present, you're healing and you're manifesting. And you're healing and manifesting from your heart. Why? Because when we're in the noodle's in the past or worried about the future, right? So when we're here now, we're present. Now your channels are completely open. You're open to your intuition. You're open to manifesting your wellness and your abundance. You're in alignment when you're present. So I love this. I wonder what my human is up to. Love that. Now I know you're going to look at me like, what the heck is she talking about? Oh, think about it. When you're observing your thoughts, you must be present. So I do this check every once in a while. I wonder what my human's up to. And if I was in my head, I know right away. Now I've brought myself into the present. See? So if stuff's starting to rattle, I go, oops, I wonder what my human's up to. And play with that. Play with that. If your mind starts to wander. Okay, Robin, my doubts are now that I'm retired and on a fixed income. So all of those are 3D beliefs, right? And again, social definitions that right? Let go of the word fixed, and it's a focus on gratitude. I have an amount of abundance every month that I absolutely know shows up for me. Do you see the difference in energy? Let me know. So we've got to flip it. Gratitude is the higher timeline. You know, without a shadow of a doubt, that there is an amount of abundance guaranteed monthly. And then now you open up your flow again. And it's all alignment with the higher timeline. Let me know if that helps you. Let's see if we got everybody. Okay. All right. So I want to talk now, and here's where we're going to. So let me know in the chat if what I just said makes sense to you. It's really, remember, and some of you may have to come back and watch the recording and kind of let it resonate in, because when you go into your heart, you'll feel that there's no resistance, and that it does make sense, and we're just shifting that perspective. And if you make the teeniest shift, you're already moving out of that old timeline, the teeniest thing, and going, okay, this is possible. All right, I got a yes from Robin. Yeah, I love you, Robin. We got this. All right. So since all of our needs are met, and I mean all of them, so now I want to hear from you guys in the chat. What are some of the ways that you express I call them soul expressions. These are things that are in my heart. And I'll share some of mine to see if it triggers some action here from you guys. Okay. One of my soul expressions absolutely is being an ascension guide and energy healer. When I have a client reach out to me and say that they healed a trauma that's been tormenting them their entire life, there is no amount of money in the world, none, that replaces that feeling, because now I got another playmate that's awake and ready to create more beautiful things. So another one of my soul expressions is cooking. And this for me is a really multi-level thing for me, expressing that kind of creativity, because I go to the store, I call it the love store. I pick out the ingredients that are like talking to me. This is what I'm creating today. And when I'm in the kitchen, I've got music playing. And it is a pure, loving experience for me. So that's one way that I express. Another, I love hosting. I love hosting. I love intimate dinner parties and I love a party. I'll go, I love hosting a big group and having fun. I love going to like live sporting events as long as there's a love love vibe, right? Um, what other things? Oh, one of my soul expressions, and I just rediscovered this in the last like couple of years, is painting. And it's allowing that creativity to flow. Um, Painting brings me into a very deep state of inner peace. And everything I'm putting on the canvas, I'm not judging it. It doesn't have to be anything. I'm painting it for me, but that's energy. And then I can look at it and connect with that energy, which is also on a higher vibration. I love dancing. Gosh, for anybody who's trying to manifest fun, go dance. Go dance. I just saw a new app being advertised and I can't wait to download it. It's called Just Dance. And it's like they're rocking out. You've got an instructor on the TV. And dancing is, if you could see energetically what happens to your body and your energy field when you're dancing or singing, your light just blows up. It really does blow up. So highly recommend that. Um, One of my soul expressions is a day at the beach. And because that for me, that's showing myself self-love. It's also really a deep connection with Gaia. And I can tell you that as my journey continues, when I go there, the blues feel bluer. I see the mountains, just I see the harmony in nature, birds flying together. I've been seeing butterflies like crazy recently. And you've got to slow down though to see these things. A lot of you are manifesting and not even seeing it. So these are ways that I express my soul. Laughter, laughter, huge for me, huge for me. I ask the universe to bring me playmates all the time. And so let's see what we've got in here. Oh, someone loves cooking. Awesome. Awesome. Music. Oh, Michelle. So Michelle, what I do with music, and it's interesting, I find that because we're, bolting forward so quickly, our consciousness keeps going forward and forward. We're like really ascending rather quickly. Um, I find that my playlist changes. So I keep updating it. And I have a playlist and I call it Heartfelt. And so many of them are stuff my guides brought to me. Some are a song that maybe a friend sent to me, and I'm like, ooh, that's resonating. And so I put that on when I'm cooking, and each song gets me going. I think I told you guys when I clean, I put on Sledgehammer. I don't know why. Sledgehammer makes me clean quicker. So make a playlist. Someone said singing, ooh, shaman drum dancing. Love that, Gina. Coloring, awesome. Coloring is a amazing way to self-express. By the way, you can use coloring or drawing or painting for healing too. Hey, how's my inner child feeling? Let me get that out on paper. And that's a healing opportunity. Um, let's see. Robin, your guides told you to dance, but I always forget. It's a music going. I'm gonna be sending you an email and say it's time for a dance party. Let's get going. Walking the dunes to the ocean. I love that, Anne. Um, see, Tina, I always used to dance when I was a kid, and it did seem I was more in touch then. See? Yeah. Well, you know why, Tina? Because we get all judgy. We get judged. Find new ways, go take a dance class. Or like I said, I just found this app. Like it's not beneath me at all to stick something on the TV. Like I put on some Bruno Mars and he was in Brazil recently and he was doing some amazing dancing. Well, you know that I was mimicking him because it's fun. I love it. So lose the judgment around it by all means, because your vibration is more important than someone that says, "Why is that crazy lady dancing?" We don't care. Why? Because she's in joy. And you're benefiting from the person you're judging right now. Thank her very much for shining her light. I love it. Oh, Carol, yes. Growing things in the aquariums. Yes, you've been generating abundance with fish. See, I love that. Let's see. Who else? Love the beach. Oh yeah. Beach is just magic for me. Okay, cool. See, oh, Native American flute music. Oh yeah, the Tibetan singing bowls. Yeah. So see, all of these things, think of it, it's radiating love. Thinking about what's in your heart that you can radiate love. Now, I'm going to give you an example of first, let's do this. I want to ground us. Let's ground us. I'm going to take you guys through um, just a process. How do we get in alignment? Oh, the name of the dance app, I believe, is called Just Dance. Yeah, if I can find it, I'll post it in the community too. But let's take a second, everybody that's here, to ground our energies. So step one in any kind of manifestation, make sure you're grounded, right? The Who Man's got a lot of stuff going on. People might be coming at you. You might be at work right now, sneaking this in. If you are, I love you. So let's all take a nice deep breath in and exhale your energy all the way down to Gaia's sacred heart. Take another deep breath in. Exhale all the way down to Gaia's sacred heart. Take another deep breath in. Exhale down to Gaia's heart. Now, do you feel weight in your body? Let me know in the chat. You should feel the weight in your body. And you can be lying down and do this. You do not have to be outside. There's no rules. Okay. So we always want to say, are we grounded? Are we grounded? Wonder what my human's doing. When you say, I wonder what my human's doing, you are now observing as your higher self. You're your soul. You're taking your soul's perspective. Is the human present, or is the human trying to make some noodle soup right now? If they're making noodle soup, what's the time to do? Oh, I got to realign. Let me adjust myself. So I'm going to give you guys an example, and the power that's in this portal is just so beautiful. And again, if nothing's coming forward, by the way, when there was a long period of time where I didn't know, and I had guides and coaches asking me, what's in your heart? I got crickets, guys. I had crickets because I was still healing some deep trauma. And so I didn't feel worthy of even having a dream. It would be like, oh, I guess it's a trip. And then one of my coaches told me that he said, that's small. And then I was like, oh God, I just paid some guy to tell me I'm small. But you know what? That was the best advice anybody ever gave me, because it made me curious and said, ooh, what if he's right? What am I not seeing? It's always what we're not seeing. That's what's in infinite creation, right? The noodle only has history files. And so if you can't identify what you wish to manifest, that's okay. Your guides know, your soul knows, and it's already in your heart. So all you need to do is ground, and you can just go for a state of being. And then, but notice, if you're denying yourself, are you denying yourself your gifts? Are you saying, well, like, I used to draw when I was little and I liked it. I used to paint and, but I'm not any good at it. I like singing, but I'm not any good at it. See, then you go to manifest, and then let's pull it down with the weight. Notice if the noodle's getting involved. And when you start taking action that's in alignment with those hard things, when you act out of pure joy, when you're playing and creating and having fun, you're in alignment automatically. So it's not anything that the human has to actually do. Your manifestation is not based on taking aggressive action either. It's taking action when you absolutely know without a shadow of a doubt that's your next step, and it is choiceless. So over on Saturday, I wanted to challenge myself because this came in that we were going to manifest today. And so I was like, what, how can I like challenge myself? So I wrote down, I want to manifest luxury. But I totally understand that in the 3D existence, I saw it as being completely materialistic. And so I was asking my guide, so is the word luxury materialistic? And they said, no. The first thing that came back was, no, it's a reflection of your inner beauty. And then if you think are you worthy to receive it? And I was like, ooh, because remember, everything is a reflection of what we're feeling. So then I was like, ooh, what would be luxurious to me? And I was at the beach and it was nice. It was nice and warm out and the sun was, and all of a sudden a breeze came across my face and I was like, that's luxurious. And I went into the water and it was the perfect temperature. I was like, oh, this is luxurious. I had a cold glass of water and I aligned myself with the energy of luxury. And the next day, I went to my favorite little taco place to watch football game. And I called an Uber on the way out. And this, like space, looked like a space ship, cool, sporty car pulls up. And I was like, no, this is not my Uber. I'm looking at the license plate. My friend who manages the restaurant came out and he was like, oh, Patty, Uber, Rico. And I was like, is this the right car? And we both said yes. And I like tapped this little button and the hydraulics went, psh, little doors popped out. And I was like, oh, this is going to be fun. And I got in, here's a smiling driver, and we started talking. And I mean, it's an 8-minute ride. It was very fast, but he was telling me he was in real estate and he's practicing his English. And he's like, your Spanish is really good. I said, I'm only using Spanish while I'm here. Thank you. So he said, we're going to help each other. I said, great. So he said, let me give you my card. His name literally translated to Brian Happiness. And I said to him, no mames in Spanish is like, no way, right? And he turned around with this big grin and he said to me, I am happiness. I am so happy to meet you. And, boom, there was like the luxury in that moment was magic for me. And it was literally 24 hours later. And so, but if I wasn't present, what could have happened? I could have been on my phone, texting my homies, hey, the Bills won, right? Whatever. But no, I have an opportunity right now to interact with another beautiful soul. I'm going to be awake and present and we choose to create our reality. This is so true. I chose to interact with him and it was magic. It was absolute magic. And so this is what I mean by like following your energy and being present and drawing it to you. You draw it to you. And then, and this happened to me a few weeks ago. I think I shared with you guys that I love being on the water, obviously, right? So I have a license in sailing. And I'm like, I'm staring at these motorboats going, I love motorboats too. So I started studying. I couldn't find a class down here in Cabo. And I instinctively knew that I was learning motorboating in Spanish because I'm like, well, I'm here. I'm going to be going on a boat with a Mexican captain. So I'm going to learn it in Spanish. And so literally, again, I'm telling you, my angels love dropping me connections in Uber as Uber drivers. I get an Uber driver that the next day it wasn't even his car. He was helping his son make extra money. So he was driving his son's Uber car on a Sunday. And he said to me, this isn't even my car. I'm so glad I got to drive with you. We had so much fun. We were laughing. And I said, what do you do? And he said, I'm a yacht captain. And I said, what? I said, I just started studying motorboating. And he said, here's my card when you're ready for live. You're going to come out in the boat with me. I'm going to show you how to take the boat on and off the dock. But see, all I did was say, oh, I love boating. And so my action just was, all I did is sign up for an online lesson to start learning it. And then here See, when I tell you the noodle can't imagine how people are going to come to you, the people, places, things all come to you. You really can't. So always look at it as if there's everything you think you already know, and I say that with love, everything you think you already know about what it is you want to manifest. Also look at then what is it I don't know? And so this is how I keep the noodle occupied. Okay, my noodle knows this. My noodle knows where to find a class, right? But what does it not know? Well, I don't know how I'm going to get practical experience. That got answered the following day, right? What else does it know, right? Well, I know roughly the amount of material and that I don't need a license here, but in the US, I do. So I want to take a course that is certified and compatible, right? That's what the noodle knew. Then you go to what do I not know? When that what do I not know list is what you're yelling to your guides and infinite intelligence. Okay, I'm ready to receive. And that's when the ideas come in and the synchronicities. And then don't let the noodle get in the way and go, oh, what do we say? This is a coincidence. This is like understand that, yes, the synchronicities tell you that you're in alignment, right? That you're in alignment. Yeah, Robin says being in a state of gratitude and happiness changes. Amen, Robin. It totally does. And so it's where you focus, where you're focusing your energy. Yes, Janice, and I'm happy to share with you guys these. I have been channeling these love letters and the verbiage that came out made me release any kind of judgment around it and going, wow, that is so beautiful. And it's like, I'm like, my sheets are luxurious. My home is luxurious because it came in and it's used the word simplicity and ease. And in aligning with that, it's coming in and it's coming in a way that I feel completely comfortable because oh, I do deserve this to have this kind of an experience, as do all of you. You already deserve it. It's already here. So the energy is already here. If you can picture, like, this is the 3D version that we're reconciling healing. This is where our consciousness is. This is available timelines, right? And right now with the portal, it's like, imagine an infinite amount of doors that are open right now, just waiting for you to focus your attention there, right? And focus it into something that feels easy, even if it's just ease, right? Notice if something comes easily and don't make noodle soup and say, wow, that was easy. Thank you. And then say, thank you. Okay, I like this ease thing, right? So um, this is how we focus your way to that higher timeline that is available. Let's see. Oh, Maria, yeah, email me and I'll hook you up with if she needs a real estate agent in Cabo. I would be more than happy to hook you up with this happiness soul. Absolutely. Just send me an email. Okay, so I just threw a lot of information. Now, do any of you guys have any questions or more anything that you feel might be still an area of resistance? Okay, someone says one of my soul expressions is taking plants. Oh, beautiful. And you're making organic products out of it. Beautiful. Why? You got to love those plants to make them grow. This is absolute truth, by the way. I used to say this, and here's there's anything that I used to say, I'm very careful not to recreate it. I used to say that I was a plant, K-I-L-L-E-R. I'm not even going to say it right now, for years. And then now I just love them. And I can't even tell you, my garden here is exploding. I mean, exploding. And literally that shift I gave it love. I just gave it love. I don't do anything. I didn't have to study how to take care of them, nothing. I give them love. I go out there, I love on them, I look at them, and boom. Because remember, we're aligned with Gaia's energy. plants grow in the ground, believe it or not. Like we literally have invisible roots going from our feet right down to Gaia's heart. We all do. We're connected to her in a big, big way. And she is one with all that is, which is where we all go when we do create. We expand our energy beyond the human, beyond the planet, into the where the particles of creation are. And there's no resistance. Let's see. Um, Lots of sunshine and blue skies. Oh, love it. All right. So does anybody have any questions here? Did this help? Let me know. I want to hear from you guys in the chat. Where you might think one of the biggest distinctions that my guides were bringing forward is check and see, uh-oh, is this falling under a need? And so then you got to go back to all my needs are met. So since all my needs are met, what would be something, what would be fun to do? And again, while you're in the healing process, it's perfectly okay for you to not be aware of what goes into your heart. It's perfectly okay. I got crickets for years, and then things started coming forward a little and a little. And before I close today, by the way, guys, we are going to lock this in, and I'm going to do an activation for all of you guys that came forward, and it's called releasing, because we have to let it go to allow it to grow and to allow it to go into creation. But we're going to do a heart. It's an energy, it's where we expand the energy from the heart, which is where everything is created. We're going to have a live activation just in a minute here. And what we're going to do is let go of the dream in your heart, because you don't have to hold it and cover it. We're going to release it. So we're going to do that. Oh, I love it. Robin, how do you keep it going? Hey, see, it's welcome to the love bubble here. Yeah. Awesome. You guys are amazing. All right. So I hope a lot of that landed. And again, remember, this is all energy. This is all energy that's coming through. And so when you can come back to the recording, ground yourself, and you can passively listen to this and it will still resonate because it's just energy. Remember, don't give me too much credit. This is all infinite intelligence flowing through me. I'm just I'm the translator. Let's put it that way. Paul, I love spending time in the gardens and walking in it barefoot. Exactly. And knowing to slow down and enjoy that and really feel into that moment. And then you're in alignment. So, all right. So if you guys are ready, let's seal this up. I love our group meditations. You guys who are in focus group know this, because we're going to garnish all of this love right now. And here's the beauty. I want each of you to think of one state of being. We do not all have to, we all have different dreams in our heart, because we came here to have our experience. So set an intention in your heart of a state of being that you wish to create right now. We're going to get all this love train energy together, and we're going to collectively release the dreams that are in our heart. So, I know what mine is. I know what mine is. All right. So let's close our eyes and let's go on a journey and set these dreams free out into where the particles of creation do their magic. And then we just be and play, create, and have fun. All right. So get comfortable. If you're already comfortable, rock on. Keep it going. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale down. Inhale again. Exhale down to Gaia's heart. This time, bring her light up to your heart. Inhale up. Is the front door to your heart open? Open that up. See that light. Boy, you guys, I feel like the light in this group right now is magnificent. Expand that light. Look at the back door of your heart. If that's not open, go ahead and pop it open. Some of you was not quite open. Beautiful. Exhale down to Gaia's heart. Inhale again, bring that light back up to your heart. All the doors are open. And now we're going to expand that light outward. Surround yourself in the light. And with the next exhale, push it further. So now just see yourself, almost like lose the image of the physical body. Just see yourself as this massive light that started in your heart and is just taken over. Expand that light even further beyond the limitations of the earth. Take a nice deep breath in. And now bring your focus back to the center of your heart. And each and every one of you, as a unique expression of source, have beautiful gifts in here that you wanted to experience, things that you wanted to express, that you wanted to experience in this incarnation. And so let's reach into the heart and just see that golden light, hold it in the palm of your hand. And this dream, which includes everything that was in your heart that you choose to experience in this incarnation, is in the symbol of a cute baby bird. And you just pull, he was waiting to launch. He's been waiting there. You've been holding him there. And see this little bird. He's the symbol of everything that is ready to come to you now. But for us to do that, we're going to take a nice deep breath in. Exhale and see your bird fly. He gets more and more powerful as he goes. See him fly. For some of you, you may witness him having a transformation, and he's getting bigger and bigger as he flies. Allow this to sink in. And he's flying and flying. And now you've released it. There's nothing you need to do but allow it. And we're going to take a breath in and lock this in. As I breathe, I receive. As I breathe, I receive. What you just did is aligned yourself with the highest available timeline. And you've directed your own energy, you're directing the particles of creation to now come into your reality. And let's take one more deep inhale. Exhale down to Gaia. Let's ground back with her. Inhale, bring your light back up to your heart. Wiggle your toes. Feel yourself fully in the body. And bring yourself back to the present. Wow, you guys, beautiful. Wow, beautiful energy. You guys are amazing. Woo-wee. Thank you so much. I will stay and answer a couple of questions, but I'm going to stop the recording here. All right. How is everybody doing? Whew, that one sent me into the zone. Yes, Robin says, yeah, I am enough. That is, for anybody that needs to power up and remember that you are a powerful creator, the activation of self that is in here, is really perfect for that. It's a true reminder. And oh, you guys are so welcome. Um, the reason that we let it go is that's that faith. That is sending your dream into the quantum field and allowing it to manifest. So just always keep in mind, what am I radiating right now? Don't judge yourself. The noodle's going to try and make some noodle soup. It's okay. Just, I wonder what my human's doing right now, right? And then get back into that space. And just when you just do your very best you can with ease and grace to realign with your highest timeline. You guys are, oh, I love it. Someone's bird turned into a phoenix as it was flying away. Yeah. Mine became this eagle. Yeah. So, see, it's so beautiful because your soul will give you exactly what you need to see. For some of you, you may have just seen a heart, you may have seen a dove. Your soul will meet you exactly where you're at in this moment. So, oh, I love it. Yeah, I'm nice and chilled and relaxed. Yeah, so good. I don't have to wonder what my human's doing right now. Just soaking in all this love. You guys are amazing. And I did not do an energy report today because we're in integration. We're in integration, a lot of upper chakra stuff coming in, which is awakening. Today, really use this day to celebrate this energy that's here for us. Celebrate the 1111 portal. Oh, somebody did. I thought so. I saw some doves in the, yeah. See, so Lizzie, peace just is going to be your focus. Oh, I love it. Stacy, yes, you can see. So see Stacy as it goes into the quantum field, it can change. Isn't that beautiful? She saw multiple birds. Oh, I love it. We had a blue heron. Oh, a dragon. I love it. Dragon energies are beautiful, beautiful. Wow. See your souls. So for anybody that thinks your souls aren't talking to you, there you go. There you go. They show up in meditation all the time. See, just receive it. These are great. I love it. Oh, I love it. Blue heron. Ooh, so cool. Love that. So, all right. You guys, thank you so much for spending your 11:11 lunch hour or whatever hour of the day it is with me. And for those that are going to catch the recording, remember, just ground first, ground first. And be kind to yourself today and celebrate this beautiful energy. I love you guys so much.